Hello, this is Danny from Danny Design Studio, and welcome to my little mini class, little Valentine mini class. We're making two projects. One is this little card with an insert, and then this little box, which we're going to make up from being flat packed, and this is a food safe box as well, so you can put little chocolates or fudge or something nice for Valentine's. So if we start off with the box to start with, now what I am using is I'm using some paper from, this is the new mini catalogue, the Love You Always suite, and then I'm using these papers. This is the box that we're going to be making using these heart trinkets. These papers, these black and white papers, I think is quite nice for men. And these dies, I've got the Always that is been put on the box, and I'm using another die for the actual card, but I've done that for you, but I'll show you how to do it as well. Right, so your box comes flat packed. Now first of all, to make up the box, it sort of is going to come like this. So what you need to do is really fold in your box really well. So you're burnishing all these scored lines for you, that's already done for you. So you're just folding it like this and this as well. So once you've done that, you then put these little tabs in, bring them in like that, so you can see the box is starting to appear like a box. You then bring these flaps up here, bring them down and fold them in like that. Then this then goes in like that, and then it's got a little tab in there that you bring that over, and this just slots into that little hole there, and there's your box. So then you've got this bit, and then you're just gonna sort of bend it outwards like that, and then that is just going to slide across like a matchbox. So what we're doing is we're decorating this outside of the box. So for that, I have already cut you a piece of the black and white paper. Now this is 30.5 30.5 times 10.4, and I have then scored 4 centimeters. So already scored this, but I'm just going to show you how to do it on the trimmer. So 4 centimeters, take your cutter out of the way. 4, I'm just going to bring this arm out. 11, 15, 22 and 26. Right, so then put that to one side. So you're then going to burnish these score lines. Fold it like that. If you want to, I'm using a bone folder here to get a really crisp edge, but you can use your finger, so it doesn't matter. There we go, and then last one is there. So all you need for this project is some glue, and I recommend this Tombow glue. This is wet glue that dries, it looks white and then it dries clear. and it's got another end that way that is a broader tip, and that's the finer tip. So what I'm going to do is that's the 4cm edge, that's slightly narrower than that end. So I'm going to start here, and I'm going to just see if it fits, and it does. So there we go. So put glue all over. Try and put glue at the edges, but not too much so that it all oozes out. But remember, there's a thinner end and a wider end. If you get the thinner end, start off there, and then you're going to start off there and then go all the way round like that. And there we go, it's done. Just give it a little press. That's it. So then you're going to decorate, that's our original, you're going to decorate the top. So I'm going to cut this out from a die. That is a die. It's shaped, and it's got a little stitch edding and a little frill around it, and I'm going to cut that paper with my little mini stamp and emboss machine. So these plates come with it, and if you pop your paper in, you've got 2 plates, you've got 1, that's 1 and 2. Pop your paper in, and then put your die on the inside there, and then on the top will go your second number 2 plate, and then you get hold of the handle, whiz it through, and there we go. We've got a lovely little stitched edge and already done for you. Now this little project I did especially for beginners, because I think it's quite nice to do something that you haven't done anything like this before, and it's such a lovely little project that you feel really sort of, wow, I did that when you finished with it, when you made it, and you can be very proud of yourself. So that goes on the top. Then I've got, looking at the original, I've got this. So these are the dies that come from the Love You Always series. So these are those dies here. So I've got the red die, which is the background die I've already done, and then this die I want to, so that's that one, and then I want to cut this one out. So I'm just going to quickly do that to show you, but obviously in your little pack it's already been done for you, but I just thought it would be nice for you to see how it is done. So just going to make sure that that is in place. You could stick that down if you think it's not going to, if it's going to move. Pop it through. And there we go. You've got a lovely, always little die. So then we're going to stick that to that. Plus we've got a little heart here I've already done. So you get a little bit of glue. I've got my squeaky chair, and you just need a little bit of glue. Just have to be careful that you don't squeeze too much out of here, because it will just go everywhere and then go onto your red card. So pick that up. Oops. Right. And then you're just going to put it onto here so it just stands out a little bit more. See, with this glue I have got a little bit of glue onto the card, but when it dries it will dry clear, so it should be okay. So there we go. I'm then going to put it at an angle, and I'm going to glue it onto this bit. So there we go. Pop it at an angle, and then put my little heart on there. So you should have that in your pack. And you can stick it wherever you like, really. So then that goes onto there. And now to finish it off, it's with these little trims that is used in the Playful Pets. I'm using that one for the card, the black and white, and I'm using this one on here. So just going to cut a bit off. Tie a bow. Oops, doesn't want to tie. Might have to hold it down a little bit. So when you're happy with that, just sometimes it's nice to just slip it at an angle, and then that's done. And then I have given you some little gems. Brighten it up with some gems, which is quite nice. So that's your box. Okay, so now we go on to our card. So that's our card. So then you have got in your pack a little red card base. And then you've got an insert. That white bit is your insert that you can just put in. I'm just going to put that in now, actually. Then it's done. And when, you know, sometimes crafters actually decorate the inside with whatever's on the outside. You follow it on inside, but we're just keeping it simple today. So then I'll put this little bit of designer series paper. So this matches my box, you see. So the paper matches the card and the box. Now, sorry, I've just got my little stitched label. So that is going, just trying to follow what I did before. Just a bit of glue on there. Stick that on in the middle. Now then I've given you die, so I can't find half of it. Valentine's Day, there he is, got the other happy, so some of it hasn't come out, so I'm just going to poke it out. And if this is what yours is like, you could just take a pin and poke the middle bits out that hasn't quite come out properly. Get this out of the way. So then I've got a little silicone mat here that I'm going to put on my work surface, otherwise I get glue everywhere. And turn it upside down, all the little dies, and then you can pop a little bit of glue and it's trying to control the glue tip so you don't squeeze it out too much. Just giving you a little drop on there so it's easy to use. Otherwise the problem just goes everywhere. Right, so I want to put that onto here where I feel happy with it. Happy Valentines. Oops. Day. Happy Valentine's Day. There we go. Then the last thing is I've got a little trinket, these heart charms, and you can take one out, take this trim, just snip a bit off, fold it in half. Now that's my front, so put that through there and then loop that and push those two little strands through. Now I'll need to have it up the top because that's where it's going to be, and then once you've got it at the top you can then do a little bow. So you can do your little bow like that, and then once you're happy with it, just size the bow to how you want it, and then whatever excess you don't want, just cut off. And then you're going to put that there, and you can do that with anything, but I think I'm going to put it on with a little glue dot. I'm just going to take that off, roll it in my hands a little bit, and then put it on the back here, and then that will go on there like so. And there we go. So that's the one. I forgot to put my gems on. Just to finish it off, put some gems on just to lighten it all up. There we go. I hope you enjoy making this if you're a beginner. Until next time, happy stamping, crafters! If you like this video, please click the like button below, and please subscribe and select the bell icon to all to receive notifications of when I upload. Thank you.